Laura from YOLO Family Vans, and right now I'm going to give you a tour of our brand new van.
This is our new van, LL, meaning Live Large. LL was made for our very first customers and is the first van we have ever made in our new company, YOLO Family Vans. LL is a 4x4 2019 dually sprinter van extended, made to fit two people comfortably.
Right now I'm going to give you a tour of our brand new van. As you can see over here, there are two front seats, meaning this van is only made for two people, driver and the passenger. Right over here you can see there's like this mini little table. There's not really a dining table up front, it's all the way in the back. To access the dining table in the back, you need to bring up the beds, meaning everyone has to come off. But if one person's still sleeping and the other one wants to come out and just drink tea or coffee in the morning, they can always use this small table here. It's really easy to use and access. Right here are see-through plastic shelves. If you're missing something or want to find something really easily, all you have to do is just look underneath and find where it is. You don't have to like go up top and move everything in the way around. So this is really helpful and quick. Over here, you can see we have all different kinds of plugs, USB and a cigarette lighter. We make sure they're up here so we can easily access the plugs to charge our phones or whatever electronics we need. And we store them right up here. This is a special feature we have in this van. It's a glowing countertop. I'm going to show you how it works. You press a button that's all the way in here, and the countertop glows. It's kind of like the church stained glasses, almost like that, but on a table. We have these sliding doors for the cabinets up top, and they open up so you can access whatever you need. We make sure it's sliding so it doesn't make all these little rattling noises when you're driving. We have more storage, and back here we have a freezer. It is really easy to access if you're sitting outside and want to get a drink. We also have a fridge in our kitchen area back there, which I will show you later. As we go up, we have a max air fan right up top above me, and we also have these really nice copper walls and copper lining up top here, next to the lights. It has a really rustic feel in the area and it makes it kind of more cozy. Down here, if you open this little latch, is like our control panel, I guess. Here you can control all the lights, and with these two buttons on the side are e-bunk elevator, which I will show you later. It's a special surprise. This controls our diesel cooktop, which is up here. We make sure it's run on diesel and not propane because it's really hard to fill up propane in lots of areas. Some people don't accept different valves or anything, and it's just really hard. So diesel simplifies everything. Here is our water meter. If you click fresh, it shows you the percentage of water you have in your tank. So right now it's 97, meaning it's 97% full. And if you click gray, it's our gray tank and shows you how much gray water you have in your tank, and you can always empty it when you're on the road with a little switch in the front. Over here is another little section, I guess, a control panel. The floor is really heated and warm. It's all because of this heated control panel. Really helpful when you're in like cold areas and you want to have a really cozy, warm home. This section you can control and just see all the information about your batteries and everything going on about your electrical. Here, control everything for your recirculating shower or shower emptying. All our cabinets here, they are locked with an electromagnet when you're driving, so none of the cabinets just go flying open. As you can see, I'm opening and closing this really easily because the car is not on. But once the car is on, it locks with the electromagnet hidden behind, and you cannot open it. I will show you how to turn the electromagnet on. Let me now start the car to lock all the doors. Now the car is on, I'm going to walk to the kitchen and test out those drawers. Here we are. I'm going to pick a random drawer, try to open it up. It's really locked. So as you can see, it's really safe and secure. Nothing will fly everywhere when you're driving. Now I have to turn the engine off. Over here is our bathroom. As you can see, it has this like plastic door so it stops any water inside the bathroom going out and making a mess. Down here we have our compost toilet. It separates the number 1 and 2. So that way, our number 1, we actually empty it more often, maybe every 2 days or 1 day, depending on how often. And our number 2, we separate it because we don't empty it as often, and it would be really gross to empty it so often because of the number 1. So we really like this. It's less stinky. As we go up here, we have all our soap dispensers, shampoo, conditioner, and body soap. And we have our recirculating shower. A water shower that kind of reuses the water you already used. It brings the hot water down and filters it so you can use it again, so you can have long hot showers. That's a thing van lifers just love. Up top here we have our fan. It's for when someone's doing their business and they're closing the door and you don't really want the smell to come out. You turn the fan light on, push it up. The fan recirculates all the air out so it kind of stays more fresh. Just close it in. And that was the bathroom. Over here is kind of like our oven / microwave. This is the fridge that I told you about earlier, where you can open it up and access whatever you need. We made sure that it was kind of like your chest height so you can easily access it and not have to go all the way down to the floor as some ones do have. This is our really handy paper towel holder. It kind of clicks and locks the paper towel in certain positions you want. Some people, they have like those really loose, just string ones or not really locked ones, and it really flies everywhere. And it's kind of a hassle you won't really want to have when you're driving. So here we are having a nice proper paper towel holder where it locks. This plastic shield, it's really helpful for when you're doing dishes and you're splashing everywhere if you're not a good dishwasher. And you don't want to get it into the bed or whatever lounge is already here. So that way it protects the sheets or the comforters more and keeps everything neat and tidy. As you can see over here, our sink is all copper, and it's also pretty wide, so you have more space to move around your plates and dishes, whatever you need. That's a luxury to have when you're living in a small van, so that's a good thing to have. Up here, if you go up, is our AC. It's really helpful in really hot days if you're in Africa or if you're just in a city with lots of concrete. It gets extremely hot. It's by our bed, so we can hang out in the bed area and have the AC pour on us. Did you also know that all our drawers are custom made to fit in this van and also to have a nice design on it? As you can see here too is our drinking water tap. There's 2 different taps, drinking water and our normal tap, I guess, where you do all the dishes you want. It also has a spray. As you can see over here, there's this handle that easily lets you go up into the bed. And right now, I'm going to show you one of my favorite parts of this van. It's the lounge area. As you can see, I'm not as small anymore, so I can't really fit into this little gap that this table is blocking. So what I'm going to do is push it on the side, have a lot of space to go in, pop myself in, and close the gap again. This table is very flexible. It can move side to side, up and down, and even, if I find the lever, sideways. One of the cool parts I really like about this area is the lights. It kind of gives a nice mood to it, and you can also adjust the brightness of it. You can do the same with these 2 lights on the side here. And yeah, those are the lights. On the other end, we have 2 seat belts, so you can bring 2 other people with you in this van if you have any other guests when you're driving. And we also have these cigarette plugs, 1 on each end, and USB and house plugs in between the seats. They're right there. 2 USBs and 2 house plugs. Right over here, this little black box is actually a camera that sees the back. Whenever you're driving or anything, you can see what's going on. And right now, I'm going to show you the monitor where you can watch movies on. So, I'm going to take this monitor that just popped up over here and hook it right here. Some of you might be thinking, why are you hooking it and not installing it? But there's a surprise I'm going to show you later in the video, and you will soon understand if you watch it till the end. So there, you have the monitor, attach it to whatever screen you want. You can just have a movie night with whoever you want. or by yourself. As you can see here, I'm so comfy. I can stretch my legs all the way and just relax while watching a movie. And did you know that this is not even our bed yet? Watch till the end to see what it is. And over here, we have vinyl walls, easy to wipe if anything gets on it, and they're really soft if you want to lean your head against it. We also have 4 of these really nice windows. They have blinds going all the way down and mosquito nets, like that. If you want fresh air to go through, you just unclip all these clips and open it like that. There's almost a lot of levels here. Not levels, but like different ways you can open the window. And if you want to have it closed for security but still have a little bit of airflow, you can make a little tiny gap in here for air to come through. That's what I really like about these windows. Right now, I'm going to show you our outdoor shower or spring. Right here, you can see water spurts through it. This is really helpful for when you want to rinse your feet after you came from a sandy beach, or just rinse yourself off after swimming. And the cool thing about this is you can also get hot water through it. So if you actually want to shower properly, you can do that here. If you look really closely, you can see this like rugged paint, really hard paint. It's a protective layer that we have for when any little bits want to scratch our car, it kind of stops it. We make sure it goes all the way as close to the rubber as possible, because when the sliding door comes in and you have all these little bits of junk or garbage that you drop in, it could possibly scratch this. And this little stick here, take it out. It's an awning stick. So you stick it up all the way here. This is not made for kids, but okay. And you open up the awning like that. And it goes all the way out to cover as much space as you possibly can. And just to let you know, this is the biggest awning you can possibly get. So you can get the most shade and have the most space outside. And it clips back to here like this. Right now, I'm going to show you the bike lift system we have installed into our van. This little white button here controls the bike lift system going up and down. So right now I'm going to bring it all the way down so you can easily put bikes on and off. This bike rack can go all the way really low to the ground, so you can carry really heavy e-bikes up to the bike rack and bring it all the way up. So for safety, so people who are trying to steal your bike can't easily get it. And it's just also convenient for people who don't really want to lift up heavy things. Like my brother and I, when we wanted to get bikes when we were on our trip for 2 years, my dad would always have to get it for us because we were weak and he was the only person that could really do it. So with this bike lift system, basically anyone can get their bikes. This little metal piece puts right here like that. And the door would close on it, keeping like a little small gap for air to flow through. Also, a little gap to put your arm through and bring the bike lift up and down. Over here we have our spare tires, a little garbage bag, put all your little random stuff you want, cardboard or something. And if you open this box here, you can store almost anything you want to easily access outside. And it closes in like that. And you can also lock it with a keyhole here, so no one steals your stuff. Right now we are in the back, and I'm going to show you all the cool features we have here. This wooden box is what we call our garage. It's basically where we store all of like heavy tools or outdoor supplies. So you push these 2 yellow tabs down and pull this door out. It locks, as you can see, open. So if you're on a hilly place, it doesn't go sliding in or out. As you can see, if you open this section up here, that's where you can store all your things inside. There's a little handle that you can put your finger through to lift it up and down. To put it back inside, you push these two yellow tabs down and push it. And it locks them like that, so it's safe. Right here we have our water connection. We have our hose here, and these little bits inside help us attach to almost any hose or spout we want. So that way you can get water almost anywhere in the world that you want to get water from, as long as the hose can reach it. We make sure we can have a quick connect into our connection here into the car, so it's really easy to access water. And we have this little spout thing here, this lever, that helps us stop water from coming into our van whenever we need it. Because what if the water source is really far away? You can't just run there all the way when the water tank is getting full. All you need to do with this is turn it off and no rush. Right now, I'm going to show you one of the best features we have in this van. It's our e-bunk elevator. As you know, where are we going to sleep at night? Up there, we have these beds. To bring those beds all the way down, it's run on a motor, which you can control on your phone or on a switch at the front. So here I am pressing the button to bring the bunk elevators down. It's an electric bunk lift system. And now you're ready to go to sleep. And in the mornings, if you want to bring it all the way up, there's another button that brings it up. Now you have a lot of space down here to spend whatever you want during the day. We're going to go upstairs now. Right now, I'm going to show you the roof of this van. We have two Thule boxes up here, so you can store any winter clothes or basically anything you want up in the roof. Here we have a 4-way tilting solar panel. We tilt it 4 ways so you can maximize the amount of sun that you get all day. So from the morning you can tilt it to face the sun wherever it is, and as it travels throughout the day, you can always move it to follow the sun. So you can maximize your solar panel and get about 3 times the energy you would get with a flat solar panel. Right here we have our max air fan. It's the roof part. As I explained earlier, it would tilt open up so you can get fresh air to come in. This is where we would connect our Starlink satellite from Elon Musk, so you can easily get Wi-Fi anywhere in the world. As long as you're in the wilderness in an open area, you can always connect to any Wi-Fi you want. Right over here we have our AC, as I showed you earlier in the inside, but this is just how it looks like on the roof. On this side we have 4 max tracks, yes. It really is helpful when you're stuck off-roading and you want to easily get out. They're handy tools to have, especially if you're off-roading. We have another one of the 4-way tilting solar panels, as I explained earlier. So we have a total of 2 of those solar panels on this van. And that was the roof.
YOLO Family Vans is our new family-run business specializing in building expedition vehicles to take you anywhere in the world. For more information, visit yolofamilyvans.ca, yolofamilyvans.ca. Thank you all so much for watching, and we hope to see you again.